Welcome to Module 1, Episode 4, Building and Testing a Simple MVP. This video will show you the fastest way to test your most critical assumption before you build anything real. This program is brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team. In this episode, we'll strip away the hype around MVPs and give you an actionable framework. We'll bust the MVP myth, explore 3 MVP types, build a landing page live, and discuss how to honestly read your results. Let's clear up the biggest misconception about MVPs. Many believe it means building the smallest possible version of a product. That often leads to wasted time and resources building something nobody asked for. The wrong definition is a stripped-down version of your full product. The right definition is the fastest, cheapest experiment to test your single most critical assumption before you write code or spend serious money. Remember, test first, build second. The one question every MVP must answer is, will people actually pay for this? Payment, real or simulated, is the only signal that cuts through the noise. Your MVP should aim to get a real answer to that question as fast as possible. Not every idea needs the same test. We'll explore 3 MVP types and show you how to match your approach to what you're actually trying to validate. MVP Type 1 is the Concierge. You manually deliver the service or result yourself to see if customers value the outcome. This is best for service-based ideas or workflow tools. If customers won't pay for the manual service, they won't pay for the software. MVP Type 2 is the landing page. This is a simple web page describing your product, asking visitors to sign up or pre-order before the product exists. It's ideal for consumer apps, SaaS tools, and physical products, where demand is the key unknown. MVP Type 3 is the prototype. This is a clickable mockup that looks real but has no working backend. Users navigate it to see if the flow and concept resonate. This is great for complex software or apps, where user experience is core to the value. To choose the right MVP, identify your most critical unknown. For a Concierge MVP, it's willingness to pay. For a landing page MVP, it's measurable demand. For a prototype MVP, it's whether the experience resonates. You don't need a developer, a designer, or a budget to run your first test. Here is a toolkit of free and low-cost tools that professionals actually use for every MVP type. For Concierge MVPs, tools like Notion, Typeform, and Stripe are useful. Landing page MVPs benefit from Card, Mailchimp, and Google Analytics. Prototype MVPs use Figma, Maze, and Loom to test user experience. We'll spotlight Card for landing pages. It's free to start, requires 0 coding, and can go live quickly. A good MVP landing page needs a clear headline, 3 bullet points on the core benefit, and a single call to action. In the video, you'll see a live demo walkthrough of building a page in Card, choosing a template, editing the headline, adding a sign-up form, and publishing it. Remember, the goal is a good enough page that collects signal, not perfection. Set your threshold before you launch. A common mistake is running a test without defining success in advance. Without a clear threshold, you risk rationalizing any result you get. To define your success threshold, answer 3 questions before launching. Define the minimum signal, such as 50 email signups, your traffic source, and a fixed timeline, like 2 weeks. Commit to these, and don't change them after seeing the results. Success thresholds vary by MVP type. For a landing page MVP, under 2% email conversion is weak, while 5% plus from cold traffic is a strong signal. The exact number isn't magic. The important thing is having a committed number at all. The data is in, and now comes the hard part: interpreting what you see honestly. Most founders tend to see what they want to see, but success hinges on being objective with the results. Distinguish between not yet and never. Not yet signals like poor messaging or a distribution problem mean you should iterate. Never signals, like explicit refusal to pay or near 0 conversions after multiple tests, suggest a fundamental rethink is needed. Use the honest debrief framework. Ask, did I reach my threshold? What's the most likely reason for the result? What's the single next test? And finally, am I still excited enough to keep going? Write down your answers. Watch out for common traps, such as asking friends and family, counting enthusiasm without payment as validation, running the test for too long, or building more before testing. These are forms of avoidance that skew your data. Every MVP test results in one of 3 paths: pivot, persist, or walk away. Being willing to walk through the right door is what separates successful builders from those who stay stuck. If you hit your threshold, persist. If the signal is mixed, Pivot and change one variable. If there's still no signal after multiple tests, walk away. This frees you up for the idea that works. To recap, an MVP tests assumptions, not features. Match your MVP type to your biggest unknown. Define success before you launch. And read your results honestly. These 4 ideas are crucial. Your action steps this week are to define your core assumption, pick your MVP type and tools, and set a committed threshold and date. Real signal always beats perfect preparation, so commit to launching this week.